Later tonight, Pike captures a German prisoner in Dad's army. But first, we have the Thamesmen.
The old ones. Yeah. I still don't think that's the right opening though.
What, the unemployed magician?
Yeah, no, I think popping up from under the desk. It
was a magic trick. That was meant to be a magic trick.
Oh, you appeared from nowhere.
Yes, I'm not popping up for my bloody desk. I have materialized.
Oh, we should have had like a puff of smoke. Or in the video edit, we'll add the puff of smoke, and then you'll just appear.
Away. You gave me the whole game of I was going to put edit in and everything.
Oh no, I've ruined it. A magician never reveals his tricks. That's why we're crap magicians.
Hello, everyone. My name's Alex. I'm in San Francisco.
I'm George, and I'm a crap magician.
And at the moment, we're really struggling on how to start these programs. Because are these programs?
We are programs. We're low budget, high value entertainment programming.
Absolutely. Our program, welcome to our program. And we're having trouble because, we used to, I don't know, as you work more and more and get more and more professional, you're normally meant to get better and better, but we've ended up being two unemployed magicians. We just can't stop that,
We've got a crisis of confidence about how we start this. It's just like, it's overwhelming.
Well, if the bands, you're in the middle of prog week, and if these bands can handle 8 minutes of complexity, I'm pretty sure we can get our, intro sorted.
We could be like a prog low-budget TV show.
Oh, dear, don't.
I think we are. We just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. I think we did. We did.
Okay, well, that's lucky then. Right. Well, we are in the middle of prog week. Welcome. We have done some amazing tracks. Actually, this is the origins of prog, isn't it, George?
Yeah, because we knew nothing really. I mean, we obviously knew of prog, but we knew nothing about it. And our friend Chris has very kindly curated a list of the early days of prog and some key moments. And so,
after listening to a couple of prog tracks, we still know nothing. Right. Even when we finished the last track, and we were talking about it after the TV program finished, and it's just. It is a complex beast, isn't it?
It's challenging to us, because it has elements we recognize and then elements we don't expect to be there. So it's interesting. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, we hear the classical undertones, and then we hear the avant-garde jazz, and then you might turn into a bit of classic rock, or I'm just waiting for the old Morris dancer folk to come in.
Oh, don't do that. No Morris dancing.
So what have we got today, my friend?
Oh, well, this is Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I think that was shortly known as ELP. Is that right?
It is. I also, and I'm pulling this one out of my memory somewhere, I think the very first gig was at Woodstock.
Oh, really?
I'm going to quickly look at that while you're talking.
Okay, so anyway, this is the track is Fanfare for the Common Man, and this is a 1977. And so this apparently is the original prog supergroup. Keyboards were Keith Emerson from The Nice, Greg Lake, who we saw on our first King Crimson, did vocals and bass guitar, and Carl Palmer on drums from Atomic Rooster. When people suggested progressive rock can be a bit wanky, it's often these guys at the forefront of that thought, but they also achieved some absolute magic. Emerson was famous for wanting the latest and greatest in synths, while Lake provided the riffs to hold it together, most of it working best when it ticks over 20 minutes.
So. Well, the first gig wasn't Woodstock, it was the Isle of Wight Festival, 1970.
Oh, well, okay, all right, similar era.
Similar England, Woodstock, so that is a hell of a first gig,
That's
and, sure, the guy wanted the latest and greatest, but if you sold, looking at the figures, 48 million albums.
Oh, wow.
Back when albums were,
money.
And rock bands made so much money, and for £1,900 you could buy an entire house or village in Cornwall. No wonder you wanted the best of everything.
That's awesome. Excellent. Well, any of you are worried, this isn't a 20-minute track. This is not that long, so you're in luck. And
it's a 30-minute track. No, it's an 8-minute track. 8-minute 56. So shall we just round it up?
Yes.
And call it 9.
9, near enough. By the time we finish talking.
Or for you Germans, it's 9. Oh, sorry.
9.
We're 10.
Anyway.
All
right.
The Common Man.
Okay, Fanfare for the Common Man, which I believe is a cover of something. Anyway. All right. You ready?
There's a cover?
No, I think, I read somewhere that it's, I think Aaron Copland wrote this originally. So.
Well, there you go. All right, let's do it.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Well, let's do this. Are you ready? 3.
Aaron Copland wrote it.
That's what I just said. Did I just say?
I'm backing you up. I'm being a co-host. Yeah, let's not start saying who, what, where. Let's not get into that again. Remember what happened? Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ah.
I know that.
Yeah.
That was unfreaking believable.
That was amazing. Absolutely unbelievable.
I love that.
I was hook, line, and sinker in on that.
I just like the beginning bit. I knew, the theme of the fanfare for the common man. That is like being used on every opening ceremony or every sort of award show or something. It's been like a really common theme, that Aaron Copland track. But then when they got into it, oh my God, that bass line and then the keyboards, Keith Emerson. Oh my God,
there were only 3 of them in that band.
I know. That is crazy.
Okay. All right. First of all, what the hell were they doing in that place? It looked freezing cold.
I must say, that was one of my questions, was I would love to know the story behind that video. Because when it started, when they panned across, there were like diggers digging up the middle of the stadium. And then there was snow everywhere and it was freezing. I'm like, why?
And where else do you see a bass player with a mink fur-lined collar? I mean, they were the days.
And the keyboard player was in a bomber jacket.
And aviators in the snow. And that keyboard, what was that keyboard?
Well, it was the Yamaha, and then behind him he had that big analog synth behind him.
The emulator behind him, it was huge.
That was obviously, like you said, he had the money to do that sort of thing, and because those are the real deal.
Yeah, but what was that keyboard? Was that? I mean, it was a 3-tier Yamaha.
Yeah. I haven't seen one of those.
I mean, it wasn't live because they were over, or it could have, the bit of it could have been done live, but then there were overdubs because there were different keyboards on top. But I don't know if they recorded that and then did some dubs in the studio, or I don't know. But there was some of those stabs where it was just like that distorted. And I love that backbeat. And that was great. So who was the keyboardist?
Keith Emerson.
Genius.
Yeah,
absolute. I mean, he didn't do any runs which were special, and he didn't do any technique which was special. But he's got balls of a golden monkey to be able to pull that off, right? Because he did, that was some intelligent playing. If you listen to his solo, he didn't go straight off and just go straight up. He built it up so slowly. And then he was taking up an extra octave, and then he was getting different textures on different keyboard. Just really intelligent playing. I mean, superb.
Meanwhile, like the bass line for me, I was totally hooked in that bass line with Greg Lake on the bass. That was just fantastic how it just kept driving through.
I heard the beginning, right, but I never heard that. I never have seen that. So for me, that was just bloody brilliant.
That was absolutely brilliant. I think, kudos. Great choice. Fantastic version, that one. So.
Brilliant musicianship. Each one of them, the drummer was killer.
Oh,
he just was really pushing it, really all the time. And then the bass player was solid as granite. And then obviously you just had, this
Keith Emerson on the keys,
but he's not your classic Jack McDuffel, this or that or whatever. He was just I can't pick the word. We just had huge balls.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was. And that was very different from the first 2 tracks we'd heard, but interesting in its own right. Absolutely.
Yeah. And if they can play at that level of musicianship for 20 minutes, and because they didn't hit it straight off and just, they built it up slowly. If they could do that on a 30-minute song, I might have to go and check that out. I seriously might have to go and check that out, because it was, if it's as good as that, that'd be brilliant.
That was brilliant. That was really good choice. So I enjoyed that a lot. So what's tomorrow's going to bring?
Yes, more keyboards. Will there be a bigger modular synth? I don't think
it could be possible.
No. I mean, that whole stadium was only for synth.
Just the power was needed to drive that synth.
Oh man, that was a Moog.
Was it really?
I think it was a Moog emulator. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I'm no expert on those big old synths, so yeah, it was.
I loved it. All right, brilliant, great. Really enjoyed that. Looking forward to tomorrow now.
Well, like and subscribe, hit the bell, join us, and we will see what comes.
I'm going to go and look quickly.
We're going to look.
Tomorrow's track.
Oh, I know. You're going to like that, aren't you?
Oh my God. All right.
We better work out a new opening, though.
What? No unemployed magician.
No more unemployed magicians.
All right.
All right.
See you tomorrow. Cheers.